Hello everyone, this is me, Daniel East 1000, back again with another video. Today we're going to be having a look at package number 2 from FANHOME, of which I did receive towards the end of last month, but I've only just had a chance to get around to doing it because of move and all the other stuff going on. Well, I don't have the box because I opened it, so we'll pretend that I've got that here, I've opened it up. A little bit of information and background on FANHOME. They're a group that have partnered with multiple pop culture entertainment companies to produce high quality products, from book and magazine to buildable figures and models and just really nice display pieces. They're all original in-house designs. FANHOME really gives collectors something to look forward to each month. So FANHOME have been in touch with me to take a look at their Star Wars Encyclopedia books. Last time we got Darth Vader and the Millennium Falcon. This time we've received 4 books rather than 2. This could be a problem. I haven't opened these up just yet, so I'm going to experience them, well, for all intents and purposes of this video. Starting off with Naboo, of which is a galactic atlas apparently. Lovely imagery from the films there. I believe that's Feed Palace. Naturally on the back you've got a breakdown of the story of Naboo. We also got Stormtroopers. Who doesn't love Stormtroopers? One of the most iconic group of grunts in any film, let's be honest. And by the looks of things, this does break down into some of the other Stormtrooper ranks that there are. Very, very cool and exciting stuff. We've next got the Saga of Rey. Of course, this picture is of her from the Rise of Skywalker, that kind of costume. And on the back, you've got a breakdown of what this book will detail. Finally, to top it all off, R2-D2, the most faithful astromech in the Star Wars galaxy. So I'm going to have a look at all 4 of these books. I'm going to give you some of my thoughts on them. The book on Naboo, unlike the other sort of books, it mainly focuses on the location of the planet itself. Places that we visited on screen, but also, surprisingly, off screen. And the imagery of this is taken from the archives at Lucasfilm, from behind the scenes or deleted scenes footage, which is something that's really awesome to see. Although it does have to be said, this imagery is quite blurry. It kind of has a galactic travel guide feel, noting the places and locations and indeed how it fits narratively. Again, it's jam-packed full of information. The only thing that I think is missing from this is a look at the beasts and creatures that inhabit the planet. Although I do also really like the fact that they included information about the secret separatist base, of which was featured in the Clone Wars. A nice touch, but I'm not sure that the book should have really ended just there. Nonetheless though, it's something a bit different from the other books we've had. The book on Stormtroopers is in kind of a similar ilk to the Naboo one, with the fact that it details the different types of Stormtrooper variants, even relating some of this back to the clones, of whom were their predecessors. Although I really do hope that we get a book on Clone Troopers themselves, of which I'm sure we will. I hope we do, at least. We get a great insight into some of their war gear, and again some images that I've not really seen, clearly showing that FANHOME have unprecedented access. I'm also assuming that this book was put into production before The Mandalorian, because there's a slight omission with some of the troopers which we've seen featured in that show. However, as a general outlook at Stormtroopers, it's pretty good for what it is. I have to admit it's the one that I've enjoyed the most flicking through. The book on Rey goes through the character's story, as it says, the Saga of Rey, from Force Awakens through to The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. She's a relatively new character, so naturally there's only so much that can be pulled from, and this particular book does feel like the one that's mostly padded, filling in certain elements that aren't really about Rey. For example, a spy in the First Order, which is more about Hux than anything. Not that I'm complaining. It has to be said, this sort of padding does make it the sort of weaker out of all the books that we've had so far. Again, that's nothing against the book because the character is relatively new. R2-D2 is quite a difficult character to cover, especially in the thickness that these books are going for. Something that I have said before, it's quite astounding how much detail they managed to pack into these books. I think this one on R2-D2 is definitely testament to that. Just because as a character that has spanned the entire saga, he's had countless escapades. But as a nuts and bolts about R2-D2, this book does a pretty damn good job of it. Overall though, that's 4 relatively strong books. If you subscribe through FANHOME, you can get this every month. High quality books from a galaxy far, far away, directly to your doorstep. And if you look in the description below, you'll find a promo code and direct link to the website so you can order your own copy. So I hope you enjoyed having a look at these, and this is me, Daniel East 1000, signing out, and thank you very much for watching.